Yeah! Hey, everybody, it's the program. We're on TV once again. Oh, once a day, every day, turn on the machines. And then live for an hour. And then what? What do we do when we're done living today on the program?
We live elsewhere.
Yeah, live somewhere else. It's Friday.
Go down the street and live some more.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
At bar closing times.
When you close the bar. But where else are you going to go? If you're at the bar that late, you're going to go back to your tent city.
Yeah, you are.
That's where they live. Maybe people who are at the bars at night.
Yeah.
There was this guy on the bus. I just got off of the bus, and he was rambling really hard at me, saying weird things. I could only half understand him, but I was agreeing with him. I've had a lot of practice agreeing with people who were rambling.
Yeah.
He was just like, I was doing it in a fucking tent or something, and I was doing that super power. And I said, yeah. Uh-huh.
I hear that.
Yeah. And then
Me too, buddy. I would have done the same.
Yeah. So then he gets on the bus, and then he pulls out a harmonica, and he was playing his harmonica on the bus, and he was, oh, we got some glitches. Look at this stuff.
Cool stuff, huh?
Look at those glitches.
Decipher that and win $100.
Yeah. I think part of this over here is supposed to say YDHWM.
It's got some Y action in there.
Yeah. Or maybe it's down here.
Yeah, look at that. It's cool.
But the phone number stayed for some reason somehow.
Stay phone number, stay. Only if you call that tonight, right now, well, never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it.
By the time that's on the air, hopefully we get the problem fixed. But right now we got no phone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fixed. I'll take a look. I doubt it. The neighbor has accused me of stealing. Apparently, the reason why we haven't had a phone here for 2 days. I don't know if anybody. Have you tried to call us in the past 2 days?
No.
Well, if anybody else has, I don't even know about it because we haven't had the phones, and maybe I should try to fix it. But somewhere outside of my control, somebody took the router from the hallway, and then I got here today to the studio, and I received a kind of passive-aggressive note from somebody anonymous, and they just said, "Did you steal the router?" I'm like, "Why would I steal the router? I use that router probably more than whoever that person is. I use that router to make phone calls every day, and now that it's gone, I can't make any phone calls, and it's forcing me to get real introspective, and I don't like that."
No, you hate that.
Yeah. I don't want to be
Outrospective.
outrospective. This is our number, right? 4384.
I don't know.
Sometimes
I never use it.
Sometimes I accidentally put in my own phone number, my personal phone number up here, and then I have it up there, and oh no, don't call that number. That's me. I have gotten some weird phone calls recently. Maybe it's
This is a bit of a video game going on here. We're playing Space Invaders or something.
I haven't gotten the thing about that. They said, like, did you steal the router? And I did not steal the router. I want it back. Maybe I have to go get my own router. But I don't even know how it was hooked up. But until the router comes back, I don't know how I'm going to be making these phone calls. So I'm glad that you're here, Luke, because I can talk to you like you're on the phone.
As if.
Yeah. But
As if I was on the phone.
Yeah. I got on the bus, and the guy was playing the harmonica, but he was actually pretty good. He was singing some blues songs.
Right.
He's like, the angels are coming, like the harmonica and stuff.
Like, yeah, some people can like articulate really well in a formal context, like
Yeah.
Pre-written lyrics and shit like that. But in their own minds, if they're just trying to communicate spontaneously,
Yeah.
it'll be just rambling word salad, incoherent.
Well, I see a lot of like hobos and stuff on the bus, right on the bus, and you'd think that maybe the hobos should be good at playing the harmonica,
You'd think that.
and most of the time they're not. But
Right.
yeah, this guy,
It's a stereotype we have about hobos.
this guy was good at it,
Right.
and it was pretty. Like he was so good that there was like several people on the bus, and nobody told him to like shut up rudely.
Yeah.
You'd think that if you were doing this, we're just like, hey, shut your mouth. But everybody was like digging it, you know.
I kind of like it when musicians whip out their instruments on the bus and start playing.
Yeah, it was a good time. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening to him.
Whether they're out there homeless, I mean, I just like it when they do that.
Somebody else on the bus when he was leaving, and they're like, "That's the best I've ever heard." And he said, "Like God bless you, man." And he left the bus. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this.
Flowers.
Flowers. You know, three of the stems got no actual petal parts on them, so I stabbed them into this cardboard. So it's a tripod kind of thing going on, which makes them flowers from Mars, because I think Orson Welles established that things on three legs are from Mars in our imagination ever since. So there you go. Flowers from Mars. You saw it here first on Your Daily Hour with me. And you might see it here second, too.
Yeah, why would you need 4 legs? Maybe it's 3 more.
Yeah, man. You don't need them.
3 might be more efficient.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that.
Yeah. I don't think there's any animals with 3 legs or even an odd number of legs.
I haven't seen them either, yeah.
Like,
I mean, not without pulling one off or something.
yeah, I've seen 3-legged dogs, but I think their hips get messed up.
Yeah.
They're putting too much weight on that one leg.
Yeah.
I don't know if their shoulders or their hips, too. Their shoulders are kind of still their hips with dogs.
Yeah.
But,
you know, if you pull insect legs off, you can get an odd number of legs on them.
yeah. But there's like 6-legged insects and 8 legs on spiders and octopus.
Yeah, we're pretty big on symmetry here on the Earth, the way we generate species.
Yeah. I think, well, I was going to say a starfish, but a starfish kind of has a head. So it's like 5.
It's radial.
Like people are 5 too, if you think about it, or most things are 5.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't know that starfish had like one of their legs designated as a head.
Oh, maybe
Where'd
not.
you get
but
that?
it could be though.
I just thought they were radially designed.
I guess I just assume that one is their head. Like I just like.
I never thought that at all.
I anthropomorphize it.
Okay. Yeah, like that starfish on the Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, he's got a head.
What's his name? Krusty or something?
Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, yeah, there's that. So yeah, one of the 5 things is a head for that guy.
Yeah.
So your anthropomorphizing of starfish is certainly not unique to you.
Yeah. Maybe that's
do it
where
all
I came
over
from.
here.
I would be so scared though if I saw like a 3-legged thing. I guess like.
It's from Mars.
Yeah. Always just like uncanny.
Yeah.
It would like break my reality.
I mean, there's this fantasy NASA project that it's about going to a planet called Darwin 4, and it's like it's an animated documentary suggestion or fantasy kind of thing. I guess it's publicity for NASA to try to keep people's imaginations inspired about space exploration, you know. And so it talks about going to visit this planet called Darwin 4.
Uh-huh.
And the creatures that they discover there are like tripod based. They tend to have 2 legs, but a 3rd thing on the back is either a leg or something that's kind of like a sled kind of thing that you drag in the dirt. So that's a 3, not necessarily legged thing, but you know, kind of
that's like a tail. That's like a tail, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tail that's kind of mutated into another support for the body. You know.
Like a kangaroo does that, right? Don't they use their tail for?
Yeah, they probably do. Yeah.
I think they might jump on their tail a little bit.
Right.
Like with their tail.
So they're crossover species from Darwin 4. Yeah.
Or monkeys use their tails. Maybe they swing from their tails.
Another thing about these Darwin 4 creatures is they see with sound. They're like sonar seers. The whole lot of them. None of them got light-sensitive eyes.
What is this, a book?
There might be some printed paraphernalia associated with this fantasy project, but as far as I could tell, it was just a movie.
Oh. How are you? When was the last time you were here?
I'm marginal.
Yeah.
And the last time I was here is probably a long-ass time ago, like before a month and a half ago or something.
Yeah, because you've been gone.
Yeah, I went over to San Francisco, over there to go visit my mom, you know?
Rose.
And, man, while I was there, I saw some stuff on the street, for sure. And I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let's go into the did I see any stuff on the street phase of the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
And first I'll talk about what I saw last night, because I was inspired to say that about it because, I was reminded of what I saw last night because of the opening of this show shows an owl, and that's what I saw last night was an owl.
Ooh.
I was on my nightly walk, coming back across the street from the college, and there flew out an owl into the well-lit pathway and intersection. Like big old snowy type owl. That was
smelly?
Cool. Snowy.
Oh, snowy. Was it white?
Oh, a real light gray. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool to see.
Yeah, I saw an owl at TCTV one time.
Yeah, I saw one of those at TCTV too, because I was walking with Carl. We just got out of Carl's car. And in the parking lot, you park your car, get out, and you're standing next to a sapling, and apparently there was this owl in the sapling.
Oh, yeah, I think that might have been the same place I saw. Maybe that's where it lived.
Right, it's one of its regular perches or something.
Yeah.
And, you get near it enough, and it takes off, and you can see it. It's a big dramatic experience for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you saw the same TCTV owl on the sapling.
Yeah.
Next to the parking lot. At its regular round of perches.
Yeah, you kind of forget that we're so close to nature, and right in the woods there's all kinds of animals. Cougars, wolves, owls, eagles.
I have not yet seen a predatory animal like a cougar or a bear.
Yeah, they tend to stay in the deeper woods. They don't like the society. Yeah.
That could be a wise move if you were a predatory animal and you thought about it.
Yeah.
You'd say, well, who's higher up on the chain of creatures that could kill me?
Yeah.
God, those damn humans are. So I'm gonna stay away from them.
Yeah, they might be after you. What was the owl doing last night? Flying, or was it?
Yeah, I just caught it flying.
You never seen them before? It's right outside your house, right?
Well, it's a block down away from my house, but yeah.
You never seen them?
Oh, I have seen them around before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In that area?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever been to Northwest Trek?
No.
It's
I don't know what the hell that is.
They take you here if you are a kid here.
Yeah.
They take you at school. They take you to the zoo, and it's the zoo for things that are local.
Right.
Call it Northwest Trek, and they say that all of these animals potentially live in your own backyard.
Yeah.
And they seem pretty exotic when you're at the zoo, because it's a zoo and all, and they have all these animals, and it's like natural, because you know when you go to the regular zoo and you see like a polar bear or a penguin, and it's like maybe it's really hot for that polar bear to be living anywhere where it's not frozen all the time.
Yeah.
Or they got lions. It's like really cold for the lion. And it's like, what are they doing there? Like, how can they be survive? I'm kind of like surprised that they can even survive. Maybe they're resilient.
Right.
But like, how can a polar bear survive the heat and heat stroke?
On the other hand, You know, maybe they think where they would have come from, their native area, really sucks, and they're glad to get out.
Yeah.
Especially in the case of the polar bear. It's like, I didn't know all this pleasant weather existed. Fuck, I don't want to go home.
Yeah. But
yeah, you never know.
I don't think they have air conditioning or anything. So you go to this other zoo, the Northwest Trek Zoo, and it's like where they should be.
Yeah.
But there's lots of animals. Like if we didn't have buildings and stuff, they would be right here. There was a cougar like attack or scare not too long ago. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Somebody, like I think it was like an Evergreen student, spotted a cougar and they got scared.
Right. Yeah, in all my years of walking around on the campus late at night, I have never spotted a cougar.
Yeah.
Nope.
But they would exist like right where we are if it wasn't for cars and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're scared of people, I heard.
Right.
And bears. I've heard people see bears in the trails if they go camping. You gotta look out for bears because they exist right there too. And the bears are
Evergreen campus bears.
No, like in the Capitol Forest or camping.
Further away, yeah.
Yeah. But the bears, they know campers. They'll attack campers because of food. They want your food.
Yeah.
They know that you have food. The smarter ones. They're not even trying to eat you.
They've learned.
They want to eat what you got.
Yeah.
You got candy and stuff.
Yeah. That's all that sweet shit we don't have in nature.
Yeah.
We like that shit.
The bears are after your candy, but they'll kill you.
To get it.
Yeah. And then maybe they'll eat you too second.
Right. First the candy, then you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like we drove to this sightseeing place over in Yosemite National Park once, and in the parking lot they got these lockers where you're supposed to put your food to keep them away from bears.
Yeah.
You know, take your food out of your car, put it in these lockers over here in the corner of the parking lot.
But then there's bears like always around those lockers all the time.
I don't know. I figured that if a bear comes, it's going to come to those lockers, right, instead of your car, and I guess that's maybe better for you than coming to your car.
The bear is going to scratch your paint job or something.
Yeah, it's like if you don't like that, you know, you got that $6,000 paint job with the, the deep freckle metal flake texture there. You want bears to scratch that? Fuck no! You better put your food in this damn here locker. Right. Okay.
I'm not one for luxury cars.
No.
But if I was, and I got a big bear scratch, I guess you wouldn't know that it's necessarily a bear scratch.
Right.
But you could be like I think that if you have a luxury car, you're trying to go like pick up people, you know, for romance or something. Yeah. That's why you have this car. And you're gonna go to your like place of interest to pick up romantic partners, and you're gonna say like, hey, look at my fancy car. And then you could say, like, look, that's from a bear. Like, look at that scratch. Like, that might be extra.
Who needs that?
Yeah.
You could just, like, you don't actually need to go get a bear scratch on your car. You can just take your keys to your car and say a bear did it.
Yeah, pretend it's a bear.
It's like, check this out. I was over in Yosemite last weekend, and I got me a bear scratch on my car. That's hot, isn't it? Let's go Netflix and chill, babe.
Yeah. You just go like scratch your eye like Scarface, and then just tell people that you're a badass after that.
Right.
I fought a bear. It's not a house. It's not a steak knife scar. Yeah.
It's specifically not a steak knife scar.
Yeah. It's from a bear, yeah. Have you ever been in fear from an animal? Have you ever like seen an animal that you thought maybe was gonna get you, and then you had to do something to defend yourself?
I don't know. Let me check. Let me check my memory banks here. Calculating.
Yes, yeah. Searching mode.
So what the hell's going on? Where's that encounter with an animal?
Carl is say 404. What file? File 404. Not found. Not found. Yeah.
Maybe a dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody's regular old fucking dog.
Yeah.
Might have been a scary thing for me.
But you were just scared there, but you were never in real danger, maybe?
No, maybe I was scared after it bit me.
Oh, yeah? You got bit by a dog?
I don't... It's like, okay, this dog already bit me, and I think it's not the kind of dog I want to be around anymore, so I'm scared of it.
Yeah, I guess that counts as being scared.
Yeah.
Usually, being scared comes before
Yeah.
something happens. Like, I guess you can still be scared, but, like, yeah, being scared usually means that you're not, like, attacked. Like, once you're already, I guess you can get attacked a second time.
Yeah.
You're still scared.
Or, you know, like, I bet there's probably been a bunch of incidences where I've come across a dog and it's giving that fucking serious low growl, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay. Yeah, I'm
But they
scared of that.
usually behind the fence or something.
Yeah, but maybe not. I don't know. In my life, I might have had plenty of encounters like that, but just can't remember any specific one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
can't.
beyond
yeah.
that, nothing in nature. No wild animals are like that.
I've never seen anything either. I thought I was allergic to bees for a really long time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think my mom thought I was allergic to bees, and she always gave me this she told me to carry an EpiPen, and I didn't do it. So then, like, well, I did when I was a little kid, or she had it in the car, and she's like, "You're allergic to bees. Look out!" And I told myself, I like agreed, and I said, "I'm allergic to bees." My mom told me that, and then I didn't carry EpiPen around. You know, I never got stung by a bee since I was a little kid. And then I finally did get stung by a bee, and I was always afraid of bees every time I saw one. I'd like, "Oh, I'm gonna get away from here. I'm allergic to bees." And then maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I was riding my bike and I hit a bee in the air, and it stung me in the face, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm about to die." So I was by the Walmart over there in Hawkes Prairie, and I got on my bike and I biked to Walmart really fast, and locked up my bike and went inside and bought some Benadryl. But then I wanted to wait before I took the Benadryl and see if I was gonna start dying, because it was a test for myself. And then I didn't start dying. It was like not even too painful.
Huh.
And I was fine. I didn't even take the Benadryl.
Did you report this to your mom?
Nope. I'll just let her go on. I think it's okay. She didn't need to. I don't feel spite about it.
No, it's not necessarily that your mom had lied to you, but
Or
maybe
she
you
no,
were.
she thought it's real. She thinks it's real still.
Maybe you were allergic to bees and just your body changed and
It went
you
away?
became not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got stung like a bunch of times when I was a little kid, and then I had to go to the doctor. I think that's why she might think that. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm just gonna let her keep thinking it, I guess. Maybe I should tell her. Maybe it'll be a relief for her.
Right.
I don't know if she's worried about it.
Well, okay. The story of bees you just told me reminded me of the fact that I could have been also afraid of not just legged animals, but like bees too, insects.
Yeah.
I guess I have been afraid of bees before, because like I one day was mowing the lawn and I apparently disturbed a nest in the ground, and they started swarming around, and I ran away from that lawnmower where it was. I left the lawnmower running.
Oh yeah. You could leave it running, because usually it's like you have to hold that thing, you know.
Is that an electric mower you're talking about?
I guess it's
Mine
gas,
was,
mostly gas.
Petrol.
No, the gas mowers, you got to hold there's like, on the handle, you got to hold it.
This is an older lawnmower back when I was a kid.
At a shut off.
Not these newfangled ones that y'all whippersnappers use. No, I was the old school lawnmower will keep running if you just walk away from it. My dad, he ran out there and dealt with the bees and whatever.
Yeah. What did he do?
I don't know what he did, but yeah, I just don't know. I just he somehow got the mower away from there and whatever.
Yeah. I should probably take the owner if the phones are going to come back, because it's up there. I was just thinking about the phones, and maybe the number up there is just a tease now. But you can still call the number, and you can try to leave a message. Maybe by the time we're on, you find this, we'll be back with the phone. And somebody took the router. I don't know who it is.
Mystery number. What happens when you call it? Find out by actually calling it.
Yeah, call the number anyway. Leave some messages. Maybe when I think, like, I have faith that at some point in time we'll get the phones back. But maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. I've been doing this though. It's been like we're now 30 minutes in, and it feels good to do this. I think yesterday I did this all by myself. I just like kept saying things.
Yeah, got a thing on your mind?
Yeah,
maybe verbalize it. You know.
I don't have things on my mind. That's sometimes, you know, I come up, I'm like walking here, and I'm like, what am I going to do today? I have no thoughts.
Well, yeah, I guess you can just start with whatever's on your mind, which would be the fact that you don't have anything on your mind.
Yeah.
It's like a meta.
And then it goes, yeah.
A meta thing that's on your mind is, you know, a meta level thing that's on your mind is the fact that you don't have anything on your mind. And you start saying that.
Yeah.
Hi, I ain't got shit to say.
I should have
What's
thought of
happening,
something
man?
to say. I do say that a lot.
Let's talk about the fact that I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
You know, why could that be? Is my life really that boring? You know, things start just flowing, you know.
It does. Yeah, it's fun that way. And instead of going to the phones, I'm just going for a long time. I didn't know if I had it in me, but I think I've had a lot of practice. That's why.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe it's not. I'm just gonna cancel the phones and make people just show up here if they want to say something. But I think I want to bring the phones back because there's some people, especially for Mr. Ginsu, because I don't know what he's doing, but he's out there on the phones.
Yeah. Anyway, I got to say more stuff about what I saw on the street.
Yeah.
But not today, but over in San Francisco where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
One day I got on a tram over there to go downtown, and I got on the rear car, and I walked even further back to the rear car, and there were these two homeless people. One of them was laying on the floor in the aisle of this tram, and I walk back there seeing that he's there, and I say, dude, are you okay? And stuff like that. And he seemed kind of halfway semi out of it, you know? Like this could be a medical emergency.
Ooh.
And like the other homeless guy that was like apparently his friend or something like that was kind of like being testy with me about it. You know, I was like, I'll leave him alone. You know, and I asked the guy on the ground, like, are you feeling any pain anywhere? And
Yeah.
he kind of like goes, yeah, sure. Meanwhile, the other guy says, are you a paramedic? You know, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff like that, you know. Then I just walk up to the front of the car, the tram again, and I push the intercom button to talk to the tram operator.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them, hey, you know, there's somebody back here on the floor that doesn't look so good, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the tram operator answers me by saying, yeah, thanks, I'll call that in or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm thinking it's okay. And then the next stop, the tram operator gets out, walks back to the rear car where I'm at, gets on the rear car where I'm at, and at the front of the car where I'm sitting, and I kind of motion that the problem is back there further.
Mm-hmm.
And the tram operator kind of like storms off back there and starts yelling at the homeless person who's not on the floor.
Yeah.
Something to the effect of, you told me that this was going to be okay, and now you've got this whole ride fucked up or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm
Whoa.
like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That's not helping.
what, this is potential medical emergency, and she's
Yeah.
just angry with the guy who dragged the other one on board or something?
Yeah.
Way back then, you know? And it's like, and then she storms off and gets back in the front of the thing to take off again, and I say, all right, I'm just leave this one go. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Maybe somebody knows more about this than I know and knows that this really isn't a medical emergency,
Mm-hmm.
and that these guys are just habitual, you know, riders, and they're always doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know. But anyway, I get off at my stop later. No, my stop was further on down the line downtown, but after a couple more stops, these two finally do get off.
Okay.
The guy drags the other one off.
Actually, is dragging the other guy's not getting up at all?
He's getting up some.
So
He's got some motor ability still.
Yeah.
You know, he can be roused up to get off the fucking train, you know.
yeah, not a dead weight drag.
Right.
Yeah, like a carrying,
Yeah.
like helping. Yeah.
Carry or taunt or whatever. Some combination of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like I do here, I take my nightly walks. I was taking my nightly walks in San Francisco between like 11 and midnight. So that very night, I go out for my between 11 and midnight walk, and I find this same person who was laying on the floor of the tram, laying on the sidewalk this time.
Whoa.
Along my walk route.
Was this in the same kind of general area, or?
Yeah. Same kind of general area.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
His quote-unquote friend is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
But there he is, laying face up again on the sidewalk. And as I'm walking by, I notice that he's at least breathing. And I say, okay, I don't know what to do exactly with this. I just kind of walk one more block up. You know, and I got in my mind that maybe I'll call this in or something.
To the police or the hospital?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
you know. But as I approach the next intersection, I see a van pull up. That's one of those we pick up homeless people in dire straits van.
Oh, yeah?
It's like a human services kind of organization whose job it is to retrieve homeless people in trouble in situations just like that. And I see that it's coming, and it turns around, and it's apparently coming to fetch him.
Yeah. So
it's like, okay, I guess I don't have to worry about this situation anymore.
Yeah.
Whether or not I'm going to call this in or not. Because I'm like, at that point, I'm like within 4 blocks of the hospital, and I cross, you know, I pass the hospital by on these walks that I take, you know.
So you almost go to the hospital and tell the hospital about it.
Yeah, I could have done something like that, you know. But, you know, it's a busy kind of street, even at 11, and I figure somebody has got to come along here and call this in.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
I
what
guess
you think.
somebody already did
by
the time I got there, and that's why that van was coming to fetch him.
It's not like that, you know, that story about somebody like yelling on the street and everybody can hear them, but nobody does anything because they all assume that somebody else is going to do it.
Right. But anyway.
Did you see the van pick him up, or you didn't?
Yeah.
Or you stuck around to watch a little bit?
Well, from the distance of the intersection, at the end of the block, he was at like the man was at like mid-block. I did turn around and notice that the van had actually turned around and pulled over next to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all I needed to see.
All right.
You know, it's definitely a van marked with words and shit indicating that that was their job.
Was he awake?
Hard to say, but he was breathing.
Was his eyes open?
No, I don't think so.
I'm always worried that people are going to be dead.
Yeah.
I see lots of people. I don't know. I don't remember this happening before, but for some reason there's lots of people who are sleeping downtown here, and they have their faces covered.
Yeah.
And they're on the side of the street.
Yeah.
And if they were dead, I wouldn't know.
Right. If it's cold, it makes sense to cover body parts.
Yeah.
Skin
but I'm always
areas.
like, every time I go by one, I think like maybe I should kick this guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you alive? And then he's like, I'm like, okay, good. And then I keep going. Like, I don't know what I would do if they were dead. I would just be like, oh no, and then I would keep going anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, uh-oh. Well,
I passed on these nightly walks, of course, I'd see plenty of regular homeless people who are camping out in doorways like they do here in Olympia.
Yeah.
You know, and I figured they're okay.
Yeah.
Mostly, you know, medically.
Yeah, well, this guy was out in the open, though.
Yeah, this guy is out on the walking space, you know. So that's different. You know, not looking like he is in camping at all. Just looking like he just fell there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same guy, saw him twice.
Yeah, in one day. So I just hope that, well, his situation is better now.
Well, I guess he's at wherever those vans take him. I don't know, it seems like maybe those vans are doing some kind of like science experiments or something. They're like
right.
picking up people, and they're like, because they're like the outcasts of society or something, and
right.
You can pick them up and experiment on them. And nobody's gonna no missing persons reports.
Yeah.
I wonder what else what are they gonna do? They're like a church.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah, who knows? A bunch of churches might have pitched in and created this organization that it helps these homeless people like that.
Some kind of outreach, yeah.
I don't know.
You
but
think,
it's like, where do they go? I know they've got the same sort of shit in Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I've seen, people ODing on stuff like in Seattle, street corners, get picked up on one of these vans,
Yeah.
And it's like, do they take them to some like detoxing area or something, or what?
You've seen them be actively ODing somehow?
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well, I haven't. I don't. By actively ODing, if you mean I get to observe them taking their drugs,
Or
no.
But at least they're just like sitting in the corner like foaming and being like like whatever.
Yeah, right. They're like, just drugs to the point where they can't really move very well.
Yeah.
Can't navigate the world.
Do less drugs, homeless people like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if homeless people even have like the means to do drugs. If it takes purchasing power to get drugs, I don't understand how homeless people actually end up doing drugs, unless they do a lot of panhandling, busting and shit.
I think that
to get money to buy the drugs.
I think that drugs are not that much, especially compared to the price of a home.
Yeah.
Like,
but
probably.
I mean, if you've got no income, then it's still absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it costs something.
Yeah.
Potentially. I overheard people on the bus, and they were talking about their cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they're like, I got this good deal on 10 pounds of tobacco for like $40 or whatever it was, And they're all like, oh, where'd you get that deal? And these people all looked like they needed money.
Yeah.
And they were getting their deals, their cigarette deals.
So they can scrounge up $40.
Yeah.
By I don't know what they do.
But I was like,
looking through dumpsters and sell stuff they find there.
Let me tell you, a good deal about tobacco is to quit. Like that's the deal.
I don't know. Look, you sound very judgmental about the situations of homeless people right now.
No, I don't know. We're talking about it, but I think they could just save their money. I want to help. I guess I want to help them. I should have told them.
What I hear is that quitting is really hard to do if you're addicted.
Yeah.
Quitting anything is hard to do if you're addicted to whatever it is you're trying to quit.
Yeah.
And probably doubly so if you don't have the comforts of home to do your quitting activities, your alternative activities to the engaging in whatever it is you're addicted to. Man, because like when you're homeless, you're pretty much in misery all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you got to relieve that misery but whatever it is you've been addicted to, right? So what's the deal? Because if you quit your drugs, you're just standing there staring at the harsh reality of your existence, and it's like, this is sucky. This is really painful, man. I'm going to go back to drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. All right, well, let's take a look at this. Is from 2017.
Here it is.
Last year. How did you get to San Francisco?
I used some airplanes. Yeah. I sat there in airplanes with a bunch of other people. Went from the SeaTac airport to the SFO airport.
Did you get a...
And then back the other way around.
What kind of seat did you get? Like aisle or middle?
I love me...
one thing.
What's that?
I love me window seats on the left side of the plane.
Hey, look. You were here this last year.
Right around...
On the 26th. On January 26th, you were here too.
Must have gotten back from San Francisco about that time back then, too. Eat the tortilla.
Through the course of this
and I look exactly the same.
I learned one thing. That it was probably not milk that I stole from Fred.
That's all I'm doing.
So I'm feeling pretty okay now.
Carl's putting milk in salsa. Oh. Drinking it like a drink. Oh, I remember that. That's bad.
Who would do that? Oh,
Milk
I would
salsa?
do that. Yeah.
Salsa de leche.
Yeah,
Salsa de leche.
yeah.
Say it again.
Carl.
11:30 and 2 a.m. Ooh, I think that's awful. Carl,
all throughout the
He's
episode.
laughing.
Yes.
That's not food.
If
happy.
you are
Carl's happy.
really see
See
happy.
jolliness.
See you later,
So you make
hosers,
this
and
salsa
we're not-
de leche and you don't dip anything in it? You just drink it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It's awful.
You tried it?
No.
But you just, okay, you don't need to try it. You just know. Okay.
Ugh. I'm not a big fan of milk in general.
right? Or you mix that shit with like spicy,
yeah.
spicy tomatoey, soupy stuff. That's awful.
It's not. It's like, and also that's what he was like eating as meals.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not just like that was just a little treat. That was like his dinner.
Right.
And it was, ooh, I was like, why are you even doing that at all? And then he wouldn't admit that it was even like deviant to be doing that. I was like, Carl, why? He's like, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? I was like, because it's not a good thing to do.
Well,
it's
most
like
people, it just wouldn't occur to them to do that, Carl.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, I think that was awful. But yeah, maybe you're just
so like maybe you're a culinary genius, Carl, but most of us aren't.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't occur to us to mix them up like
Salsa de leche. That's what I was calling it. Milk. I think that's just milk and salsa. I think they were de leche.
Right.
Yeah. I figured it out.
Now you're talking about this shit making me have a Jones for some Mexican food.
Mexican food?
I want to go over to like a Mexican food restaurant and buy some of it and eat it.
Did they have good Mexican food?
Peppers or something.
Do they have it in San Francisco?
Probably.
Which
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not a connoisseur of Mexican food. I'm not going to sit here and say that this Mexican food is excellent or that one's not.
My favorite is the trucks around here.
The trucks, yeah.
So did you get an aisle seat or a middle seat or a window seat?
I like the window seats, yeah.
That's what you try to go for? Do you get to choose ahead of time or?
Yeah, I do. So I pick them and I sit there in the window seat and look at the stuff going by.
And then you got to get up. Every time you go on to get up, you have to tell strangers to move?
Well, these are like hour-and-a-half trips. They're like nothing.
Yeah.
So normally I don't have to get up and piss or something. No.
Mm-hmm. So that's like the bus. I ride an hour and a half on the bus all the time.
Yeah, the fucking bus rides from the airport take as long as a damn airplane does.
Yeah. Last time I went to San Francisco in October, I drove there and it took 8 hours.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't 8 hours. That's like 16.
Longer? Oh, 16 hours. I could have done it in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Airplanes seem so bougie to me.
Right.
Like, flying in an airplane like a...
Yeah, this summer I might rent a car and do a drive.
Probably about the same price though, right? Or maybe less to fly a plane. Even.
Yeah, it might cost more to rent a car and buy all that fuel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was there any kids kicking your seat?
No. Not this time. I don't recall a kid ever being behind me and kicking a seat.
Yeah. How about your like seat neighbors? How were they?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay. Everybody's chill on these flights.
You ever think that you're the bad seat neighbor? For some reason?
No, I never think that.
Yeah.
I'm a goddamn angel.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm on the bus and everybody on the bus, you're looking around, you're like, this bus is pretty crowded, and every single individual on this bus seems like they're insane. And then you're like,
you get that experience.
And you're like, I'm on this bus too. Maybe I'm also an insane one. Am I like along with this?
We're all bozos on this bus. Yeah, I don't know.
Or your friend, somebody tells you they're like, I don't know why everybody around me they're rude. Everybody's rude to me all the time. Why is it the whole world is rude except for me? It's like, then you're the rude one probably.
Are you just projecting again?
Did you have they have the TVs in the seats on the plane?
Yeah. Not on the northbound one that I took this last time, but all the ones that originally came from Virgin. See, I fly Virgin all the time. All the ones that came from Virgin got the TV screens on the seats, but the Alaska one that I used northbound did not have TV on the seat. So yeah, they're different, Virgin and Alaska, as far as their ships are concerned, but they've merged. So I don't know what's going to happen
Virgin in Alaska?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the name or whatever. But I remember sitting at the airport, and a neighboring plane had this hybrid paint job on it that they slapped on it that said both Virgin and Alaska on it. And I guess Virgin's color is red, while Alaska's is blue. So this plane...
Purple.
This plane had a fade paint job that went from blue in the back to red in the front, fading through some purple in the middle.
Whoa.
I said, well, that's some hot shit there.
Yeah. Which one bought the other one?
I don't know.
I
don't. Maybe it was Alaska because, well, in terms of the internet interface, when you go to buy tickets and shit, they're now saying, please go to Alaska and convert all your mileage points and shit like that to Alaska's.
Yeah, so Alaska bought it. Seems like a Virgin to me. If they said like which one is bigger, Alaska or Virgin, I would think that Virgin was bigger.
Yeah, I would too. I'm like, as an entire conglomerate, I guess Virgin is.
But they got like music and phones and stuff.
I guess it started out as the record label, and then they did like Europe service, and then they branched out into the United States, and they called that Virgin America instead.
Yeah.
And so maybe what Alaska did was buy just the Virgin America part, and maybe there's regular Virgin still in operation in the rest of the world somewhere. I don't know.
And did Alaska start in Alaska too, and then now it's over here?
Oh, did it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just their title.
Yeah. It was just like this crazy marketing gimmick. It's like, let's put this vector graphic of a smiling Native American from Alaska on our tail fins.
Yeah.
And that looks really cool, right? So that's exotic looking. It's exotification of Native Americans.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's us.
Did they they pat you down? They still have those X-ray machines?
Yeah, X-ray machines. Yeah, they still got that.
Remember there was like the whole controversy about like they can see your naked. They can see you naked in the X-ray.
I didn't know they could.
I don't know if they got over that. I don't know if they changed it or people just stopped caring. It was like kind of a controversy for a little bit.
I thought X-ray wasn't selective enough to where you could get an image of an actual body underneath its clothing.
They see your bones.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, the bones are a real pornographic turn on for some people.
Yeah.
What?
Did they check you at all?
Check?
Yeah, they check because they like randomly pull people out of the lines. I haven't been.
Oh yeah. That once in a while I get that because of this hat. Probably they think I'm like maybe a Muslim-leaning person or something. I don't know. So I got that one time.
They check your hat.
Not since then. No.
What did they do? What did they do when they?
I guess they just kept my clothes on and patted me down.
Yeah.
You know, thoroughly enough to where I would have been offended if I were easily offended or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay,
if you're in another situation.
Do what you got to do, you know, whatever. You know, I'm just a passenger. Come on.
Like if somebody just was like to grab you and you didn't know them and they started patting you down that way, it'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah.
It's never scary though to get pet. I don't know this. I haven't been on a plane since before the 90s. Since the 90s.
Well, these security searches and whatnot don't scare me because I don't think of myself as having anything to hide.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like
you don't get that. I get nervous even like I'm never doing any crimes, but like if you're driving a car and then you're going like maybe a little bit over the speed limit, which is probably fine. Then you see the cops and then you slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, whoa, like look forward. Like if I see them, it's like don't make eye contact with them. They're like, why are you making eye contact with me, huh?
Got a guilty conscience?
Yeah.
No, I'm innocent as fuck. But I really love looking at cops. I just got stare you down. Want a staring contest is what I want.
Yeah. We're gonna record a message to the future.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. That was yesterday.
All right.
I'm going to do this one. We're going to move it down. Oh, then we can look at the replay. Have you seen the replay?
No.
We're doing this replay now.
Just for the record, I want you to get rid of that old couch.
Yeah, it's sitting in the corner.
I just want you to know that I want you to get rid of that old couch.
Everybody says that. What are we going to do? Where is it going to go?
Well, maybe we put it wherever you got the new couch from.
At somebody's house where we bought this couch from?
Yeah, give it to them.
Like, here, I bought this new couch from you.
That's right.
You get to take my old couch. It's like
know this was a trade-in, but I'm making it a trade-in.
It's
right
like
now.
a car. It's like we're car people.
Yeah. Rides from the airport take as long as a damn airplane.
Yeah. Last time I went to San Francisco in October, I drove there and it took
that's
8
like
hours.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't 8 hours. It's like 16.
Longer? Oh, 16 hours, huh?
An hour and a half.
That was just about 15 minutes ago. So we're gonna go
15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes with you. Oh, I wouldn't say no.
Hey, future, it's us, the past. How are ya? What do you have to say to the past or the future?
Hey, the past says, gee, you're just like the present. You're just like the history too. You're just like the future. It's all the same, man. This is boring. Nothing ever changes.
The phones still aren't working?
Yeah, we want to know that. Tell us that now. Fill in this blank airspace of time with the answer to that question. Ready?
Bye.
Okay, bye. This is really painful, man. I'm going to go back to drugs.
Yeah, that's too bad. All right, well, let's take a look at this. Is from 2017.
Here it is.
Last year. This is where we found out about salsa de leche to San Francisco.
I used some airplanes. Yeah. I sat there in airplanes with a bunch of other people. Went from the SeaTac airport to the SFO airport.
Did you get a?
And then back the other way around.
What kind of? All right, let's take a look at yesterday. Oh, we only have about 4 minutes left.
These 4 minutes. These 4 minutes are special.
Yeah,
They're the last.
I got to start scheduling people to get here because I don't know if the phones are ever going to work. But this is, see, I think it's a different experience when we have no phones here.
Well, it has no phones in it, so it's different in that regard.
Yeah, and we're
automatically, tautologically different that way.
It forces us to just keep going. There's no breaks, and maybe
there's no crutch of calling somebody else in to help us.
That's the word I was using, is a crutch.
The phone crutch.
Yesterday I was talking about like crutches versus tools.
Right.
And it was like, when is it a tool, and when is it a crutch?
Past.
Like, is everything a crutch?
Yeah, everything.
You can like hammer if you have a bunch of nails.
Why don't you just tough it out and die?
Yeah. You just gotta hit
with all these tools. You don't need all these shelters we make with these tools. You just tough it out and die.
Just hit a nail. When you're hitting a nail, you gotta hit it with your palm. Because a hammer's a crutch.
Yeah.
Sure, it's us, the past.
Oh, hey, past.
It's
hi.
Thursday,
yesterday.
and the phones are not working.
Yeah.
Second day in a row, so
This is the third day today.
no longer a call-in show.
God damn it.
You get the phones to work in the future?
No,
Future?
I did not.
I didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe we're just gonna have to talk. Bye.
Bye. We're have to talk now. Here's it today.
The blue screen of today.
Hey, future, it's us, the past. How are you?
Real good.
Say the past. The future.
Hey, the past says, gee, you're just like the present.
Yeah, it's really similar.
the history, too. You're just like the future. It's all the same.
It is.
This is boring. Nothing ever
Oh, well. It doesn't have to be boring.
Still aren't
You have to
working?
embrace that and not changing things.
I want to know that. Tell us that now. Fill in this blank airspace of time. Embrace
What are we filling this blank airspace of time with?
your answer to a question.
Bye.
Is the phone still working? That was the question.
Yeah, phones don't work.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know if they're ever going to work. Well, we only have a couple minutes left. You got any final things you wanted to say before the show's over?
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person you have to bring out in the movie by the Monty Python people who are running around saying, "Bring out your dead."
Yeah.
Nope, you don't have to bring me out.
Still alive. You don't have to get...
Nope.
I'm also like not like half unconscious on the sidewalk either.
Don't put me on that cart.
Yeah. That's a good day. It's a good day when you don't end up like half unconscious on the sidewalk getting picked up by the homeless outreach program.
That's right.
If I'm passed out on the sidewalk and the homeless outreach program they come to me and I'm about to die and they say, "I'm gonna help you," and I say, "I have a home," and they leave me to die.
You gonna say
On the
that?
sidewalk, yeah. Leave me alone. I have a home. I'm not.
Yeah, this is just an act. Can't you see the cameras down the street?
I'm just a regular sick person on the street. Yeah. And like, why aren't you sick at your home then? It's like I became incapacitated while in transit.
Yeah, and stuff like that. In other words, I got a suicide wish, so go away. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Luke. Thanks for being here today. I hope that you don't have a suicide wish. And that's a joke. Yeah. Thanks for being here, and thanks to, I guess, the past. I like to thank the phone callers usually, but there's none of them, so. There it is. We made it. We made a whole hour with no phone calls.
One ringy-dingy.
Yeah.
As Ruth Buzzy would say. Yeah, this owl. This is a cool owl.
Thanks for watching. It's Friday.
But only because all owls are cool. There's nothing about this particular one that makes it any more cool than any other owl.
We're on every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV channel 22, YDHWM.com. Check it out. Yeah.
Goodbye.
360-836-304. Call and leave a message. You get on TV.
That's right. We love you too.
109 State Avenue, number 3. Yeah, that's our address. Graham, it's a good song. Thank you.
Yeah, keep making them.
TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy, Fabulous, Graham, StopSpot.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers, it's you're watching. Thank you.
Yay.
Hell yeah, dog.
Woofy, woofy.
Bye.
Ha ha ha.